My reaction to Dude Perfect. Well, a lot of you people out there would probably sit there and go, well, you probably don't like Dude Perfect because after all, that's a physical thing. Let me clear this up for you. I'm not against physical things. Okay, I actually work out on a treadmill in a total gym. So I'm definitely not against physical things. Matter of fact, the only thing that's really attracted to a sedentary lifestyle is the same thing that's attracted to a stagnant pond, which are mosquitoes. And if you don't want to attract mosquitoes, you'll become physical. What I'm against is when people use their physical skills to deliberately get themselves injured. Case in point, all the wrestling you see on television. And how about the football games where you tackle other people in such a way that you leave them with permanent injuries? That's what I'm against. Okay? I'm not that fond of boxing either. Although I will say that real boxing requires a lot of skill. What you see on television a lot of times doesn't require a lot of skill. Let me tell you something. When somebody's ear gets bit off, that is not skill. That's just gross. Alright? So, am I tremendously opposed to Dude Perfect? Absolutely not. It takes a great deal of physical exertion to do what he does. So, I'm not against it at all. However, I will say this. Number one, I wouldn't spend day after day, week after week, and month after month, and year after year on something like this. That's what becomes the big problem with physical things, is that people spend so much time on the physical stuff that they don't achieve their academics, and that becomes a problem. You have to be as academically sharp as you are physically capable. Okay? I believe in endurance things, as believe it or not, I actually watch certain events in the Olympics. Bicycling, gymnastics, track and field. I watch those kind of things. And in the Winter Olympics, I watch the sport of curling. So I am not against physical things at all. As a matter of fact, when they had the fencing competitions, you would think, oh, you wouldn't have any interest in that. Let me tell you something. It is the style of the fencing that gets my interest. When they show karate events, I watch the style, the pros. Okay? I watch how they do their stuff. They contortion their bodies in ways that most people can't even humanly imagine. So, it's endurance and stretching your body to the limit that I like. I just don't approve of people tackling each other every... My gosh. You know, when they used to have baseball years and years and years ago, it was quite an elegant sport. Today, shoot, they almost root every time a guy hits the ball and it lands in the pitcher's head. That's not skill. That's just disgusting. So like I said, it's really not that I have anything against anything physical. It's the fact that when you're using it to deliberately get yourself injured, that becomes a problem. So, am I against Dude Perfect? No. I will tell you this. I have two grievances with Dude Perfect. Number one, they never show the physics behind what he's doing. And believe me, the weight, the amount of air pressure in the ball, the kind of material the ball is made out of, the wind direction and wind speed that's involved with some of those shots, the size of the basket, the placement of the basket, all of these factors, it's a lot of mathematics. But they never show you that mathematics on his show, and I think that's wrong. So, I think what they should do is show the mathematics behind the stunts and then go ahead and show them the stunts. Or show them the stunt and then show them the math. Say, this is how we achieved it. And believe me, I bet those people are really good mathematicians. I really believe that. So before you stand there and say, well, you're not a... Yeah, they're probably very good mathematicians. Number two, they never show any bloopers. I'm sure these people have pretty spectacular bloopers. And I'm sitting here going, you know, sometimes the shot that didn't work is almost as interesting as the shot that did. Sure, we want to see you actually succeed, but sometimes when you fail, it can be a pretty spectacular fail. Do they show that? No. And I think they should. So, I'm not against Dude Perfect at all. I just think that he should include a blooper reel and include some mathematics showing how he actually did all this stuff. Maybe he should show his own height and weight to show how that would affect how the ball would actually get in the basket. Maybe show his muscle mass. Say, you know, my muscle mass is a certain thing, and that's why I'm able to do these shots, and that's why you're not. When you add up all these factors, it makes a difference. That's why some of these shots work and some of them don't. But I guarantee you the spectacular fails that they probably have on a regular basis are probably just as cute, if not as entertaining, as any shot that they actually do make. So, that's what I got to say about Dude Perfect. Alright. If you want to have any feedback on this, leave them down here in the comments below. What kind of a shot do you think let me tell you something. I think, for an endurance thing, that I would like to see the guy dribble the basketball as he tries to jump over those hurdles on the racetrack. Now that'd be a feat. Trying to dribble the basketball while I'm jumping over hurdles, that'd be a feat. Or maybe he has to swim out to a certain point, then he grabs the basketball and throws it at whatever. You know, you get one of those Olympic-sized swimming pools and he has to do like 3 or 4 laps, then he gets to throw the basketball. Yeah, from the water, while he's in the water. There'd be a trip. Maybe he's on one boat and there's another boat and he has to throw the basketball from his boat to the other boat without it landing in the water. It's those kinds of things that it's the endurance. Maybe, how about this? He hooks the basketball to a fishing line and he has to throw the basketball like that to get it in the hoop. Yeah, there'd be a trick. Let's see him do that one. Anyway, if you have any thoughts about this, put it down here in the comments down here below. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.